Most people think that if they step back from alcohol, they'll feel more stressed, more restless, more on edge, like something is missing. And for a while, that's true. But then something unexpected starts to happen. Maybe you've had small glimpses of it. A morning where your mind felt a bit quieter. An evening where you didn't need anything, and that felt different. Not exciting, not dramatic, just calm. This is the part no one really talks about, because it doesn't feel like a rush. It feels like the absence of something that used to be there. And once you recognize it, you start to realize this calm isn't something alcohol gives you, it's something alcohol was quietly taking away. And in this video, I want to show you exactly what that calm is and why most people miss it completely. When people think about not drinking, they imagine losing something, the relief, the switch off, the way it marks the end of the day. So their focus becomes, how do I cope without it? But that question assumes something important, that alcohol is helping, but what if it isn't? Because the calm alcohol gives you is very different to the calm that comes without it. Alcohol calm is immediate. You feel it quickly. Your thoughts slow down. Your body softens. You feel less. But that's the key. You feel less. True calm doesn't come from switching off. It comes from not needing to switch off in the first place. And that takes time to return. Because when you step back from alcohol, at first, everything feels louder. Your thoughts, your emotions, your anxiety, your restlessness. And most people take that as a sign this isn't working, so they go back to drinking. But if you stay with it, something starts to change. Not all at once, not in a big moment, but in small, easy to miss ways. You wake up and your mind isn't racing as much. You go through your day and things feel slightly more manageable. You sit in the evening and there's less urgency to escape it. Nothing dramatic, but something is different. And that difference is this: you're starting to regulate yourself again, naturally. This calm isn't created, it's revealed. Because when alcohol isn't constantly disrupting your system, your mind starts to settle on its own. Your emotions start to stabilize. Your baseline begins to shift. And what you're left with is something much more sustainable. A calm that doesn't need maintaining. A calm that doesn't come with a cost. A calm that doesn't disappear the next morning. And this is the part people don't expect. Because they're looking for something intense, but what they find is something simple. They miss it because it's quiet. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't feel like a breakthrough. It just feels like things are a bit easier. And if you're not paying attention, you overlook it and go back to what feels familiar, even if that familiar feeling was never really calm to begin with. So if you're in that early stage where things feel a bit off, a bit restless, a bit uncertain, this might not be a sign that something is wrong. It might be a sign that something is returning. Something that was always there, just covered over. Because once this calm starts to come back, something else begins to change. The way you make decisions, the way you talk to yourself, the way you follow through on things. And one of the biggest shifts is this: you stop negotiating with yourself, not through force, not through discipline, but because something inside you feels clearer. And in the next video, we're going to explore that. The video is called Ending Internal Negotiation, because this is where something deeper begins to rebuild your self-trust and who you believe you are. If this resonated with you, don't stop here, because the next step in this is where things start to change in a much deeper way. The next video in the playlist, Ending Internal Negotiation, talks about where you stop going back and forth with yourself and start feeling more certain in your decisions. Keep an eye out for it.